the most special episode I think would be episode 11
Country of
with
Adults.
Country of Adults, yeah, because it is Kino's backstory.
Yeah, I think
Episode
that
12 is-
on the original anime,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Country of Adults, it's episode 4.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and the Kind Country is
Yeah.
in here that it's episode 10. Kind Country is the season finale of
Oh,
the
really?
first
Of the first
Kino's journey.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay,
Country of
yeah,
Adults,
Kind
it's
Country.
also
Oh,
really
oh,
interesting because it is
Oh,
under
yes,
this
yes.
premise
Yeah.
that functional adults perform their duties under tradition first. So
That's right.
if my parents are merchants,
That's right.
then that's what my job is going to be when I become an adult.
That's right.
And
Automatically.
Yeah. And there's also this belief that to be a good adult, you have
like
to
a
do
working
something that you
citizen.
hate.
Or
like,
yes.
The work cannot be fun. Like fun, what's that? It's like,
Yeah.
as an adult, it's like fun and adult do not get along.
Yeah, you have to. And so in this country, they literally decided that, or they tell the children that there's going to be a surgery to like
in their heads.
Like, that's what they're told, so that they can do something
they
hate,
extract the children.
Yeah, and become adults, because otherwise, and I don't even know what to think about that, because it's one of those things where we do see that kind of pressure in all sorts of societies, in societies about work in general, but in this country, it's literally that idea of you have to undergo surgery to like take the fun away. Oh man, it just sounds so wrong.
And also the most messed up part is like, once you reach 12 years of age, it's like, dude.
Right, so what the heck?
I'm 29 and I still believe that I'm a kid.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just like a big brown kid.
Right. Seriously. And then but it doesn't end there though. That's just like the beginning part of it. The next part is that for Kino, and we kind of like get the sense of this girl, she kind of seems familiar, but I don't know why yet. For some reason,
the first time I watched it, I didn't connect it.
Exactly, right? Oh, I know, right? Yeah. Oh, this episode is
because we saw a
like,
traveler,
wow.
and the traveler like, oh, my name is Kino. It's like,
right. So it's like,
like our protagonist, and it's like,
right. Like our protagonist. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this traveler, he's like, living. The travelers are special.
I like the talk that he had with Kino.
Yeah.
Because Kino was like, are you an adult?
Yeah.
And he's like, more than you? Yeah.
Yeah. And then he says, he basically like asks her, like, what does she think that means? And yeah, it's beautiful. This conversation is beautiful, since he does tell her basically, in your definition, I'm not an adult. And then she's like, along that strand, he also says, yeah, I'm also not a child, as like what you're thinking. So she's like, then like, what are you?
Yeah, like, what are you? Like,
because she literally can't.
Like, I'm a traveler. You're like, I travel. I enjoy my life in the countries. I learn about, different things.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and he was essentially the ones that first like, yeah, because like this world it's pretty big, it's pretty awesome, it's beautiful, it's great.
Yeah,
there are a lot of things that
to see
that you would benefit from learning about the world, and not have this narrow view of just one thing, which is how adults are in this country.
Oh, yes, exactly right.
Just have working in here, adults in here, do this and this and this.
Yeah.
And
of course we still say Kino for our Kino, but yeah, for her, all she knows is that life. Yeah, what you were saying in her country, her parents especially, and yeah, that's like all she can think of is what an adult and child is in her perspective, which is that slight, like huge cutoff at 12 years old for surgery. Oh my gosh, that sounds so terrible.
Yeah.
But and so she goes to her parents, and because her like surgery is coming up, it's her final week, and the parents are like, yeah, like you're almost there. And she comes into this group of adults with her parents there too. She's like, yeah, I don't really want to become an adult.
Or like,
she's like, is there like another way that I can
with no surgery?
With no surgery, right? And in this country, of course, we talked about the rules and the established ideas, but what happens is her parents, they flip out.
They lose it.
They lose it. Like, so we're talking about like a lot of different things, but here, this particular scene when the parents become angry, to me, it kind of signified that for them, like, this is it. Like they cannot help her. They cannot like help their child with anything that she wants or anything that she may want herself. But it's the issue is that they're so ingrained with all the other people too. The parents come out and they tell the traveler, oh, like, you're leaving. And they like have plastered smiles on their faces.
Like, you put ideas into my daughter.
And like, we understand you're a traveler, so you're gonna leave. But like, the dad has a knife in his hand.
Yeah, and the dad
slowly approaches her.
Yeah, because the dad is like, oh, you know what? Children are property.
Yeah,
of the fathers, of the parents, and the parents, they can dispose of any damaged goods. And it's like,
right?
Did you just call your daughter a thing?
Right. Oh my gosh, this blew my mind. This blew my mind.
This country of adults is full of changes that.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So. Oh my gosh! Yeah.
He's going to.
Yeah, he's approaching. He's about to like kill her.
Yeah,
and the traveler is still there. But then, of course, being from outside of the country,
he crosses, and the guy's like, "Oh no, I killed him.
Yeah,
what am I gonna do?" And the other, like,
the other country, the people,
it was an accident. That guy clearly stabbed himself.
Yeah,
and it was not your fault. So don't worry, it's not a crime. And it's like, that's not a very adult thing to say, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
But while they're laughing, kind of like in a crazy way.
Yeah, literally pulling out oh my gosh. Okay.
I cannot, like, it's slippery. So, it's like,
yeah.
What is happening here?
Seriously, like we know that they are way too ingrained in the idea of their own country laws. But for her, she's watching this scene and we are watching her, and it's a close-up of her eyes, and they just keep like, oh man, it was so horrific. But then she decides...
It was a really heavy episode.
It was
a really heavy sequence.
That's right. Yeah, it was so...
Because then she has a talk with a voice
Oh yes, yeah, yeah.
He's like,
To her, just a
like, have you ridden a bike before? Yes. Okay, it's the same. Like,
yeah,
we're getting out of here because
yeah,
at this, like, how things are looking,
yeah.
they're gonna kill you, and
Uh-huh.
they're probably gonna kill me too. So
Right. So let's go. Like hop on and just like and I'll tell you what to do. So yeah, she skedaddles out of there. Um, beautiful, beautiful story. Um, because for her, and now afterwards,
I mean,
they
and
talk with each
at
other.
the end of the day, you know what?
Yeah,
She basically became an adult.
she did. Yeah,
Because it's like, yeah, she
She
had to flee
did.
her own country, leave
She
her
had to.
psycho parents
Yep.
and her psycho country.
Yeah.
And I mean, she was alone with a freaking motorcycle.
Right.
So it's like, you either grow up,
Yeah.
or also like die somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
On the road.
Exactly.
So basically, she ended up turning into an adult without the surgery.
She did. Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing. She transformed. She became a traveler. And so the beautiful thing about travelers is that they are not tied to any one specific country.
Yeah.
And so for her, she became an adult as a traveler. Oh, so beautiful.
And you know
so
what?
beautiful. And